All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, greenwoodstocktrading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. We out. All right, Dennis Schroder turned down an $84 million contract from the Los Angeles Lakers, and now he is getting what they said he's getting a $5.9 million contract offer from the Boston Celtics, and he doesn't want that. He wants at least $9.5 million from the Boston Celtics. Check out the NBA Talk playlist, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We're having a lot of NBA videos today. It says sources, the Celtics offered Dennis Schroder 1 year mid-level exception. All right, the mid-level exception allows teams to have one mid-level, I think it's like one mid-level exception when you over the salary cap. You know, in baseball, they don't have those issues. It's one thing about baseball. That's why you push your kids for baseball. They don't have a salary cap. Once you over the cap, you get a mid-level exception, I believe. And then, or you can sign veterans to the mid-level to the veteran minimum. But it says Las Vegas, the Boston Celtics could use some point guard help after dealing away Kemba Walker in June, and after attempting to land replacement at a bargain, the team is waiting on an answer from free agent point guard Dennis Schroder. After offering him a one-year contract, lead sources tell Mass Live. There's a possibility of a 2-year deal with a player option as well for Schroder being considered. Jake Fisher, Bleacher Report, was the first report of Boston interest in the point guard last week. Okay, Boston has been a best potential offer would include a team's full mid-level exception of 9.5. All right, but they offering 5.9, so they full mid-level. But that amount would force Brad Stevenson to move some salary on the payroll to stay under the hard $143 million cap. Now the hard cap is, you can go over the hard cap, but then you get into the luxury tax, which will be triggered by using the full mid-level exception. If these two sides can reach a deal, otherwise Boston and other options is taxpayers mid-level exception 5.8, which would keep the team from being limited by the hard cap $143 million for the rest of the 21-22 season. Either amount would be significantly pay cut for Schroder, who reportedly turned down an $84 million extension from the Los Angeles Lakers during last season. The Lakers ultimately moved in a different direction at the point guard this offseason, dealing Montrezl Kuzma, KCP, and the first-round pick to Washington for Russell Westbrook as a part of a 5-team trade that became official Friday. All right, the Lakers still hold bird rights on Schroder, so they could still help him get a bigger payday and open up a trade exception themselves by moving him via a sign and trade somewhere. However, many of Schroder's potential options in free agency have dried up in the past week, according to multiple league sources. There are no remaining playoff teams that have more money to offer than the mid-level exception. All right, and no team have emerged yet as being willing to pay Schroder the actual price and also willing to send the Lakers back assets and sign a trade scenario as a part of a deal, according to league sources. So for the most part, he in trouble. That's just what it is. For the most part, you're going to get the mid-level exception for 5.8. You know, they want to do a full level exception, mid-level exception, and Boston, he can get up to $10 million. It's being reported that he want the full 10. He want the full mid-level exception at 9.5, so Brad Stevenson had to move some things around on the roster, all right, which ain't the worst thing, right? For the most part, they don't have a point guard answer in Boston, so he may have a leg up there where they may have to move some things around and give him the mid-level, the full mid-level exception, almost $10 million a year. Now, I don't know how long the extension for the Lakers was. Maybe four years, but hey, people ain't looking at it but this way. What if so I say it was 4 years. That's still that's a lot of money. It could be $20 million. That's he think he a $20 million guy. I don't know why he think he a $20 million guy, but he ain't. But for the most part, he may not get half of that on the market of an $84 million deal extension from the Lakers. So I don't know exactly what that extension held, but for him, he listened to the wrong people. I remember I was just listening to the Darius Miles and Quentin Richardson podcast on the Players Tribune YouTube channel, and they were saying that Glenn Robinson, Big Dog Robinson from Milwaukee Bucks, he was saying that how his agent negotiated, one of the I think it's the largest rookie deal at the time before the rookie cap, 10 years, $68 million, and how people was saying he was uncoachable, he was a bad player by the decisions that his agent made. He said that was his agent trying to get as much money as he could, and that's his agent job. And his agent, most people saying his agent's wrong, and it rubbed off on him, and it gave him a bad reputation in the league, saying he wasn't good, he was selfish, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 do. So, it gave him a bad rap. And he basically said that carried that reputation followed him through his whole career, and his agent made a mistake, but nobody's talking about everybody's saying Dennis Schroder want this. What his agent saying, you worth this. If Buddy Hield getting this, you better than Buddy Hield. I mean, you gotta look at all the guys get max contracts. Jaylen Brown ain't made an All-Star team. Buddy Hield ain't made an All-Star team. Lonzo ain't never played, played no real basketball. He always injured. He got $80-some million. Of course, Schroder worth $80-some million. Let's keep it real. Even to the Lakers right now, they should go into the hard cap to sign him. Well, he didn't show up in the playoffs. There's been plenty of times where Prime Brian didn't score shit in the playoffs. A young Prime Brian. There's been plenty of times. So at the end of the day, that only make them better. You really gonna call him Malik Monk and all them and Kendrick Nunn and then the rest of them old motherfuckers? I look at Schroder. Look here, man. I got a $11 million deal. This year, you do good, we win some, I promise you on the back end, I'll give you something. I'll give you some bread. That's what I would have told him. That's what I tell him now. Like, I got the bag right now. I got 11. I'm willing to pay you 11. I'm willing to give you 11. Come back this year. We'll see what we do next year. We win it, I make sure you're good. Because right now, Russell Westbrook and Dennis Schroder, that's a good deal. Or you just bring a Dennis Schroder off the bench, that might seal the deal. Because the West ain't shit scary. Kawhi probably gonna be out most of next year. The Suns, they ain't did shit to get better. Let's see if they first round pick and last year get better. And what's his name? The Jalen Cat. See if he get better. But really, who's scared? Denver, Jamal Murray just blew his ACL out. They probably won't be a factor this year. So the West is the Lakers to lose. Other than the Phoenix Suns, or the Phoenix Suns to lose. So Phoenix can very well be there next year. If I'm Phoenix, I'm looking to make improvements myself. Small improvements. So I'm looking to find, a 4 as well too. I'm probably looking to go get Karl Anthony Towns. If I'm honest with them, I take DeAndre Ayton, and try to go get Karl Anthony Towns or something like that. But that's a story for another day. But Schroder, everybody's saying Schroder fault. He got an agent in his ear that knows the market value. So it ain't completely Schroder fault, but people gonna believe what they want to believe. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can reach out with a video request, business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or an advertisement on the channel. Twitter is the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. My Facebook group, link in the description as well too. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal, link in the description. Best way to donate, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Peace.